Hello, this is lecture 1, 5th sem, Math 3 or M3. It is paper 3, Dynamics and Calculus of Variations. Is from Tungal School of Basic and Applied Sciences, Degree College, Jamkandi. I am Ramanjan sir, Department of Mathematics. Let us see the syllabus in Dynamics and Calculus of Variations. Right. The syllabus in Mathematics, that is paper 3, Dynamics and Calculus of Variations. Now, the first topic or unit 1, kinematics. It is in that velocity and acceleration of a particle along a plane curve, radial and transverse components of velocity and acceleration, tangential and normal components of velocity and acceleration. So these are the subtopics. As we know, the velocity and acceleration of a particle along a straight line are now along a plane curve. The next, the two components, the radial and transverse components of velocity and acceleration, again tangential and normal components of velocity and acceleration. So that we will discuss in the coming classes in detail. So the kinematics weightage is to be 2 marks questions or 2 questions. Next, 5 marks to be 1 question, 10 marks is to be 1 question again. Next, unit 2, central orbits. Motion of a particle under a central force, use of polar and pedal coordinates, adds apsidal distance and apsidal angle. So now the particle is moving with the central force. Now the next is polar and polar coordinates to find the motion of a particle under the central force. Next, apsidal distance and apsidal angle, that we will see in the unit. Next, whose weightage is 2 marks questions are to be 2, 5 marks questions 1 question, and 10 marks questions again to be 1 question. Next, unit 3, motion of a projectiles. You know the word projectiles in the dynamics, that are to be in a non-resting medium under gravity. So let us see that in unit 3, whereas again elastic impact, direct oblique impact of elastic bodies. So that we will discuss in detail. So whose weightage is 2 marks questions are to be 3 questions, 5 marks 2 questions, 10 marks 1 question. So that as the 2 topics are there in this unit, we have the 5 marks questions are to be 2. Next, unit 4, calculus of variations. That is a little bit is new to us. Variation of a function f is equal to f of x comma y comma z, and functional variational problems, fundamental theorem of calculus of variations, Euler's equation. So that is to be the variable function by using the Euler's equation and a few problems basing on this Euler's equation. Next, weightage, 2 marks questions are to be 3 questions, 5 marks question 1 question, 10 marks questions are to be 1 question. Next, unit 5, calculus of variations are to be continued. Geodesic on plane, on sphere, brachistochrome problems, minimum surface of revolution, and isoperimetric problems. So a little bit is new, of course, that we will discuss in detail in the coming classes. Next, weightage, 2 marks questions are to be 2, 5 marks questions 1 question. Next, 10 marks questions again to be one question. So reference books also given, that is Dynamics M. Ray, Textbook of Mathematics G. K. Ranganath, Dynamics P. N. Chatterjee, Advanced Ordinary and Partial Differentiations by M. D. Raisingania. Next, Higher Engineering Mathematics by B. S. Grewal. So these are all the reference books that will be in our library also, that we have to verify whenever we need. Right, let us see the, first of all, dynamics, in which we have 3 units. Dynamics, we have the 3 units are there. So in which we have unit 1, kinematics. Kinematics. Right. What are the basic definitions involved in this unit? So basic definitions involved in this kinematics. So the topic is for us is dynamics. It is a branch of mechanics. It is a branch of mechanics in dynamics, or applied mathematics. Which deals, the word dynamics, which deals the study of motion of bodies. Because as it is a branch of mechanics, we have the another branch of mechanics also. It is statics, where the bodies are to be at rest, whereas now the bodies are in motion in dynamics. Next, second point, coming to our unit, kinetics. It is a branch of dynamics. It is a branch of dynamics which deals the motion of bodies, without considering the causes of its motion. See that even in dynamics we have the 2 branches are there. One is kinematics and the second one is kinetics. See that now, kinetics, because for dynamics we have the 2 branches are there. One is the kinetics and another one is the kinematics, that is our related unit 1. Anyhow, kinetics, it is a branch of dynamics which deals the motion of bodies with considering the causes of its motion. So we need the forces, whatever the causes to move or mass to be considered in this kinetics. Next, third one, Kinematics. Kinematics. This is our unit. The same as kinetics. It is a branch of dynamics which deals the motion of which deals the motion of bodies without considering the causes of its motion. The causes of its motion. So whenever the bodies are moving, the causes of its motion we should not consider. That the force or maybe the mass of the bodies cannot be considered in moving or in the motion of bodies in kinetics. Next, fourth definition. Particle or body. A particle is defined as a body which is infinitely small in size or shape. Infinitely small in size or shape. That means the small size of the bodies can be considered as a particle. Next, fifth one, rest and motion. Rest and motion. A person sitting in a moving train is at rest with respect to fellow passengers, but is in motion with respect to the objects outside the train. So now, to see the rest and motion of bodies, we need the reference. Even when we take an example here, the person sitting in a moving train is at rest when we compare with the fellow passengers, but he is in motion with respect to the objects outside the train. Next, distance. The length of the path. The length of the path traveled traveled by a particle in the interval of time, in the interval of time is called the distance, is called the distance. See that the length of the path traveled by a particle in the particular interval of time is called the distance. Next, seventh point, speed. Speed. It is the rate of change in the distance with respect to time, if delta s is the distance, traveled by a particle in time delta t, then speed is equal to because it is the instantaneous change in distance is equal to limit delta s by delta t as delta t tends to 0 is equal to ds by dt is equal to ds by dt. Next, average speed. Is equal to total distance covered by particle whole divided by total time taken, because the particle may be moving like this. So this distance, this is a b one distance, bc the another distance, cd the another distance, e. So all the distances, this may be some t1, this is t2, t3, t4 like that. So that the distance may be x1 and this is x2 and this is x3, x4, x5. Right. Next, 8th point. Uniform speed. A particle moves equal distances equal distances in equal intervals of time, in equal intervals of time is called uniform speed. Uniform speed. So even here also t1 is the time, x1 is the distance, whereas here is t2 is the time, x2 is the distance. So that different are there. This is simply average speed. Whereas in equal intervals of time, if the particle covered equal distances, then it is called uniform speed of a particle. Next, ninth one. Displacement. Displacement. An important definition for this unit. It is the shortest distance it is the shortest distance from initial position and final position of a moving particle, Suppose this is like this. This is the initial position A, and this is the final position. The length, this is, here is, so from the initial position to the terminal position. So AB is displacement. Suppose A1 and here is A2. These distances A1 plus A1 A2 plus A2B is nothing but the distance. So AB is the shortest distance between the initial position to the final position. The shortest distance is called the displacement, whereas the total path is the distance. Next, 10th one, velocity. That you know the definition of this. The rate of change in the displacement of a moving particle with respect to time is called the velocity. The instantaneous change, that is the instantaneous change in the displacement with respect to time. Next, similarly, 11th one, acceleration. The rate of change in the velocity of a moving particle with respect to time is called the acceleration. So that means instantaneous change in acceleration with respect to instantaneous change in velocity with respect to time is called acceleration. Next, 12th point. Uniform velocity. Previously uniform speed, now whereas uniform velocity. The particle moves equal displacements in equal intervals of time is called uniform velocity. Here neither change in magnitude and direction of the particle throughout the motion. So these are the few definitions that we discussed and are related to the topic. So the remaining, the velocity and acceleration of a particle along a straight line and along a plane curve can be discussed in the next class. Thank you very much.